Cadillac's hit music station, 107.9 CDY. Big weekend in Cadillac. Maybe you've been driving down the main street, down Mitchell Street, and you see that big banner that is over the area there, the block right around Cass Street. And there's a Call to All Festival, and that is happening this weekend in Cadillac. And we've got Pastor Will Markham from Revival Center of Cadillac to talk about what's happening this weekend and why you should go. Good morning, Pastor Will. How are you?
I'm doing great, and looking forward to talking a little bit about this, Rich.
So this is a 3-day event. This is for everyone. This is for everyone in the community, right?
Everyone in the community, those who would consider themselves churched, unchurched, hate the church. Anybody is welcome at this. It's a call to all.
So, and this has happened in years past at your facility on Plett Road, but it's expanded this year. Why?
Well, we moved it down to the city last year, down to the city park, and we feel like this year will be the biggest year ever. And the reason is because we feel like it's not enough to say, hey, to our community, come to a church facility. We want to reach out and be with people where people are at, and we feel like the city park is the best place to do that.
There is I don't know if I want to go this direction quite yet, but I'm going to. There's a lot of sadness and desperation in the world right now, and you want to kind of meet that head on.
Yeah, that's really our plan. In fact, the 3 evening sessions, 7 to 9, Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday night, we're going to look at some real life issues where all of us have, in some way, shape, or form, experienced the pain that comes with the difficulties of life. And so Friday night, we're going to be looking at how addiction has affected our families. I know it's certainly touched my family. And Pastor Brian Farmer from Cherry Grove Nazarene is going to talk about that and how it's affected his family. And we're going to, whether that addiction is to drugs or alcohol or pornography or gambling, addiction is addiction, and it harms our families.
Mm-hmm. And that's going to be your Friday night topic.
That's the Friday night topic. Saturday night, we're going to deal with an issue that has been dear to my heart, and that is about loss, and especially loss that's associated with suicide. And because every one of us have experienced loss, whether it was loss through a divorce or loss through loss of a job or a spouse. But probably the most painful of all is when someone takes their own life and they walk away from it. And so we've invited Tom Harrison to be there, and we're going to be doing an interview with him. His son Alex took his life back in 2009, and Tom has done some great things to kind of respond and try and redeem that. And we're going to be just sharing a little bit about what can be done to maybe, to see it, hear it, and stop it when it comes to suicide, because it just hurts so bad.
Well, it's an epidemic, and if you see the massive, unimaginable amount of grief that is left in the hole by someone who chooses to make that, who makes that decision, it's inconceivable. It really is.
Yeah.
So that is a good topic to address the community about. Sunday night is we're going to be dealing with the subject. Peggy Houston from First Presbyterian Church, who has been an interim pastor there and doing a great job. She was a survivor of spousal abuse, and Peggy is going to be sharing about what abuse looks like in the home, as far as she's going to address both the abused and the abusers, and those who have been sexually assaulted as well, because we believe that in the age in which we live, this kind of violence that's being perpetrated in the homes is decimating homes today. And so we're looking for an opportunity to bring some sense of healing or at least direction when it comes to how people resources that people can find in the community, and so that they can move past some of these things. At the end of our service on Sunday, we're going to be responding with giving an invitation for people to receive communion together as a community, and ask God to just bring healing to our city.
So 4 different worship services at 7 o'clock Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. There's also one on Sunday morning at 10, right?
Yes, Sunday morning there are just some local churches that are saying, hey, we're going to get together and have our morning service there. And so anybody is invited to come and be a part of that. There's going to be a big, kind of Sunday picnic after that is over. And then if somebody has made a profession of faith and never had an opportunity to be baptized, we're going to actually be baptizing people in Lake Cadillac.
Oh, wonderful.
So that'll be kind of a fun day.
And Saturday is going to be a fun day for families, for everyone. It looks like there's a ton of things going on.
Oh, yeah, we have lots of stuff going on. The Landing Dance Academy, folks are going to be with us, the Patriot Choir. And we're going to be reaching out to the children of our community. First 500 children that come are going to receive backpacks filled with school supplies. And that should be great. There's going to be a bounce house and face painting, and so it's going to be a great day for that. But I really especially want to mention that during the course of that day, we're going to have a time where we honor our firemen and EMTs, because we believe that these folks need to be honored in our community. And then we're going to take a time when we honor our law enforcement. These first responders are huge when it comes to meeting the needs, and some of the things that we're describing on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. They're some of the first people on the scene when things go wrong in homes. And then we're going to honor our veterans. We appreciate the sacrifice and the price that they have paid so that we can be free to do what we're doing down in the park this weekend.
And that's at various times on Saturday. Looks like your fire department and EMT blessing is at 1 approximately. Law enforcement blessings at 3, and the veteran blessing is at 4:30. And that's just to name a few of the big things that are going on Saturday.
We're also going to have an antique military vehicle display. There will be fire trucks as well set up down there, and it should be a lot of fun. And kids will have an opportunity to get in the fire truck and look around and see what's going on there.
Looks like you're going to have some live music on Saturday too, huh?
Yeah, we have the Patriot Choir and at 4 o'clock, and then at 5:30 we have the Cornerstone Band, and then each evening, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, there will be a different contemporary worship team that will lead us in singing. So it'll be a great time of both hearing music and also singing it.
The one thing we haven't covered yet, Will, is how much this costs. Or maybe more appropriately, how much this doesn't cost.
Well, there's no cost to the community. And we feel, and we haven't gone out and asked people for free stuff. The churches have come together. They have purchased the backpack supplies. They have purchased the food that we're going to be giving away, because there's going to be hot dogs and chips and free food in the park that afternoon from 12 to 4 on Saturday. And all of this stuff is stuff that the churches in our community have said, we just want to give. We're not here to take, we're here to give. And we want to be a blessing to the community. So all that stuff is free.
It's it's a wonderful community that we live in. It really is. And it's good to come together and try to address the problems that we have, and maybe bring a little taste of church to a non-churchy place. That's kind of the thought here, right?
Maybe that is what can happen. I think one of the things that probably needs to be mentioned is the fact that if anybody's has questions, they can check us out on Facebook, Call to All. And we've got a Facebook page there, and they can check it out prior to coming. But anytime on Saturday through the day, afternoon is a great time to come down there, and they'll find a lot of stuff going on. And we certainly want to see folks come out on Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday night.
Great messages that need to be heard by the community at 7 o'clock Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Pastor Will Markham, thank you very much for for your church's involvement in this, and to all the churches for getting involved in this. This is a great weekend.
Thank you so much, Rich. Appreciate having the opportunity to talk about it.
On 107.9 CDY.